Hello friends, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm back here in Genshin Impact once again because we are doing a continuation of another series that I started recently, and that is building starter characters, and I decided next on this list would be Amber. And I did, once again, do some pre-farming so that this wouldn't be as strenuous because, you know, I don't want these videos to take too long, of course. First, let's get her leveled up to 60 so that we can ascend her. Now, as I said, I did pre-farm some of the boss drops because I had some left over, so that should make the ascension process much easier. But one thing I do see is that I'm definitely going to have to farm some heroes with throughout the course of this video. Alright, let's do first ascension. So exciting. And there we go. She's already level 70 on the first day, which is pretty exciting to me. For her weapon, she's going to be running a level 90 prototype crescent. I've had it for a while. I used to keep it on Ganyu, but I figured it would be perfect because of the charge attack, hits on weak points, extra bonus, and I think it would just be great. One thing I am considering doing is switching it with Linny's bow because I do have R2. Don't ask me why. It's 5-star. Aqua Simulacra.
Yeah, Mona.
Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? And some of the stacks seem pretty interesting, and maybe we will try it out in the test. For her talents, I do have it leveled up a little bit because of that one video that I did a while ago, but I think our main priority is going to be normal attack because of her bow charging, so let's see what we can level it up with the books that we have. Unfortunately today it is not available, so we'll have to work on that another day. Her E isn't really much of a priority to me, and we won't even be able to level it up anyways because I don't have enough green, so let's just focus on her normal attack. Seems like 5 is as high as we're going to be able to get it for now, which I think is a good starting place for day 1 talents. Now in pre-farming I did get 2 artifacts. This one is a crown here, and it has the 2 crit stats, and I think it's going to turn out pretty good, so let's raise this thing. I hope it rolls into crit at least 2 times. That's kind of my minimum for things like this. First stat is Elemental Mastery. At least it's not Deaf. Okay, that's all I can say. Nobody likes Deaf. Okay, first stat. Crit. Oh, it actually did. Oh my god, let's go. Okay, hopefully the next stat is crit. I think the worst one it can roll into is probably just HP. Second stat. Crit. Crap. Okay, attack is not the worst one it could have gotten into, but hopefully the next one will be crit. Please be crit. Next stat, crit, please. Damn. Okay, HP, it seems like it's just gonna go into all of the stats, which isn't the worst thing, but if the last roll is a crit roll, I would literally be so happy. Final stat, crit, please. Stop! Oh my god, it actually did. This crown is gonna be amazing! Oh my gosh, Amber is gonna actually do damage. That's crazy. Now the second artifact I got was this feather, had 2 crit stats on it. Unfortunately, it also had a def stat, but you know what? Let's not talk about it, and we're just gonna raise it. Okay, first stat. Okay, def. Love it. Hate it. Second stat, crit. Okay, crit damage. Love to see it. Hopefully next one can be crit rate. Next stat, crit rate. Stop! Why is it going so well? Oh my gosh. Okay, crit damage, please. Yay! Oh my gosh, crit damage! The feather looks so good. Now we have 3 artifacts. And now look at her stats. They look so good.
The next day.
Okay, so it is now day 2, and from artifact farming, I got something beautiful once again, and you would guess what it is? It is this Sans. Look at how pretty it looks. It has the 2 crit stats, just like we want on an artifact, and it does have some HP, but who really cares about that? So, I guess let's just raise it. Okay, promising. Love to see it. Did get some flat HP, which isn't the greatest, but hopefully last stat rolls crit. Okay, last stat, please be crit damage or crit rate. Ooh, we got crit damage! Oh my gosh, that means we have a Sans now! We have 4 artifacts, and now all we need is a flower. This is great. Another thing I also want to do today is hop into the book domain because her books are actually available today, and I do want to be able to raise her talents a little bit. So first, let's go to the books, and then we can do the artifact. Okay, so I went through the artifact domain and I unfortunately didn't get anything, but one thing I do want to do right now is with the books that we have, I want to raise her talents. Now, from what I know, she is mainly a charge attack DPS, so the E doesn't really matter as much because it is just used as a deterrent sort of, so I want to get this as high as possible, so let's level this one more time. And then we can start up by leveling her Q, and maybe her E if we have leftover materials. Okay, so right now we have it at 614, which I think is a pretty good place to start. Tomorrow, I think will be a good idea to work on Ascension, maybe getting her to that final level 80, and if we have time, we can get that flower. But for now, let's dump some of the garbage that we got from the artifact domain into the strong box and see if we can turn it into anything better. Feather... not what I'm looking for, but we can do one more cycle. Please be a flower with crit and crit damage. Oh my gosh. Crap, dude, why? Ugh, that is not what I wanted. It's got 2 flat def stats as well. That sucks. I personally think, however, we did manage to make some pretty good progress today, but I guess you know what that means. I will see you guys tomorrow.
The next day.
So for the first test, I want to do a vaporize build on Raiden, and I'm going to be doing that with both the prototype bow as well as Lenny's bow, so let's go. Okay, let's go. We can do it, I believe. 19k. 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 Oh, okay, that was okay. Now let's do it with Lenny's bow, and I'm pretty sure this bow, yeah. So now she has 200 crit damage, which should do us a lot more damage, hopefully. Alright, let's do it. Why is it doing less damage? One weird thing about that I noticed is that the burst did more damage than last time, but the charge attack damage was scaringly less. So that was really weird. Another thing I did want to include is before I started recording this segment, I did try to do a melt test, but Sucrose's burst didn't last long enough, so I did it on the cryohypostasis, but I only managed to get 1 hit in before it died, but it did do 44k, so I do want to show that now. Okay. Okay. But I don't think I'm going to try to do the melt test again because it is just too many things that are going to have to happen at the same time. So now I think it is time for the regular DPS test. So let's go. So for this team, basically all I'm going to be doing is switching out Mona for Yelan because she basically does the same thing as Xingqiu, but she just does more damage. So let's go. And let's try this again, and hopefully it goes better this time. She does 7k physical damage though. That's crazy. Oh, did you see that?
This ends now.
Oh. So from what I just saw, the DPS build did do more damage than the generic Vaporize build, and when the bunny exploded, it did 24k, which was not something that I was expecting, but hey, that is pretty cool. I think for the final test today, I do want to revisit the melt build, even though I absolutely hate it, but I think we should just try it anyway. But I don't think I'm gonna try to do the melt test again. So for the last test, I want to do a melt test. I just have Ganyu and Sucrose here so that we can swirl cryo, and then it has a constant application of it so that we can do actual damage. So let's go back and kill Raiden for the last time. Okay. This is our last shot, so hopefully this goes good. Okay. 10k. 17k I saw. I saw 17k in there. I think that was okay. Now, I know it does not look like it, but I have been doing this for almost an hour and a half now. So I would say I am very much done with this. I am a little bit disappointed with what we achieved today, but still we were able to get that 44k on the cryohypostasis with the vaporized build and the melt at the same time. I don't really know what I was doing with that, to be honest. But I think it did pretty okay. I know Amber's a starter character, and there are people way better than me who can do this way better than me. And also, I don't even have Kazuha, and I think if I did, that would make this video a lot better, and also a better cryo applicator. But I don't really know about Amber, and I'm probably never going to use her again after this. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this building testing video of Amber. If you want to see the final starter character be built, Kaeya, let me know by leaving a comment. I probably will do it somewhere in the near future. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends!